full of liquor, then we dive in it. Pull him to the side, let me slide in it.
Alright, SmackDown for January 31st. Kevin Owens opens the show. And CM Punk interrupted. They had a little good back and forth thing going. First match, Jimmy Uso versus Carmelo Hayes. Jimmy Uso won that one. Next match was Chelsea Green versus Michin. Michin won that by disqualification. And that was for the Women's U.S. Championship, though. You can't win the belt by a disqualification. Because Chelsea Green used Michin's kendo stick on her. Damian Priest cut a promo, and Jacob Fatu interrupted. It was good, too. I like that. All gas, no brakes, and off the leash. Then the Bloodline attacked Damian Priest, and LA Knight comes out to make the save. And that pretty much set up the match that happened later on in the evening. Next match was Pretty Deadly and DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza in an 8-man tag, which was won by Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza. Next match was Naomi versus Liv Morgan. Naomi won the match because she was jumped by Raquel Rodriguez. Next match was The Miz versus Andrade. Andrade won the match. And afterwards, there was an R-Truth sighting.
Truth is everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Yep. Tiffany Stratton cut a promo and was interrupted by Candice LeRae. And while that was happening, she was attacked by Nia Jax. Then the last match of the evening was Damian Priest and LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Yeah. Damian Priest and LA Knight won. Next up was Saturday's Royal Rumble on February the 1st. Pretty much straight down the line. Charlotte Flair won the women's Rumble match. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. DIY retained their belts, but they were attacked by the Street Profits, and the Street Profits kicked everybody's ass to let you know they were back. Next match was Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes won. He climbed the ladder and got both his belts. In the men's Battle Royal, which was won by Jey Uso over John Cena. They were the last two competitors. Then Raw, which was last night, February the 3rd, here in Cleveland. Jey Uso opened the show with a promo and was interrupted by Gunther, who was threatening him with violence unimaginable if he tried to come after his belt. First match was Pentagon versus Ludwig Kaiser. Penta won the match, but Ludwig and Pete Dunne jumped Penta backstage during an interview. Charlotte Flair came out to cut a promo and was booed mercilessly. Rhea Ripley came out and interrupted. Next match
He is not from Cleveland.
He claims Cleveland, though.
But he is from one of the
When
suburbs. That is not Cleveland.
when it's convenient. And they practically tried to boo his ass out of the arena.
Because real Clevelanders do not like that man.
Next match was Io Sky versus Liv Morgan for the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Liv Morgan won by a DQ because she was hit by Rhea Ripley, who was fighting Raquel Rodriguez outside of the ring, and that caused the DQ and gave her the win. Seth Rollins cut a promo basically recapping the events of Royal Rumble. And then the next match after that was CM Punk versus Sami Zayn. And that was an Elimination Chamber match qualifier also. CM Punk won the match. And then afterwards, as they were shaking hands, as a mutual respect, Kevin Owens came out and jumped Sami Zayn.
Wait,
And
pause.
he jumped him. And the last match of the evening was CM Punk versus Sami Zayn in another Elimination Chamber qualifier match. CM Punk won that. And as they were shaking hands, showing mutual respect, out of nowhere, Kevin Owens jumps out and attacks Sami Zayn. And he attacks him in a Sami Zayn t-shirt. And that was Raw.
I don't think Charlotte Flair should have won. That
Yeah, you're right.
Because for me, it's like, you haven't been here in like a year and a half. So you haven't been working as hard as have these other girls have been pushing themselves physically, mentally to be able to do this. And all of a sudden you just get that dub. That's not fair.
I would have accepted it if she made like second to the last or third to the last. I'd have been happy with that.
Yeah, but making it to win, I'm just like, no, why? But we all know why. Nepotism.
Nepotism. What, because her father was Ric Flair?
Yeah, he has pull in the company.
No. Not anymore. He hasn't had pull there for a while since he's been over at AEW.
Oh. I didn't even know he went to AEW.
And then he just left AEW.
Mm.
But she is, I should say, an established superstar, so she is top tier elite.
She still shouldn't have won.
But they told everybody she's coming back, and they told you that she was going to win. Nobody chose to believe.
I was a little bit hoping for CM Punk's wife to make an appearance, but we all knew she wasn't going to do that.
And they do that every year, and she never shows. So they should ignore that shit.
I know, but you can only hope.
She was supposed to follow him to AEW. She never did.
She started enjoying life without wrestling, which is like good for her, honestly. I was really surprised when one of the Bella twins popped out, because I know they have their legal trouble going on. Well, that's the other one. With the Motor City Machine Guns getting jumped by the Street Profits. No, it was a DIY who got jumped, right?
All of them.
Okay. The Street Profits are about to do it. I don't know if they're heels already, but I feel like they're going for a heel turn.
They attacked both the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY.
Yeah. And I was saying, are they going on a heel turn?
Yeah.
I don't ever know if they were actually ever good guys in the first place.
Yeah, they've been both. They started out as bad guys. Or actually, what would you call, not middle of the road, but anti-heroes. They were so bad that they were good that people liked them bad.
I see.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
Just like how LA Knight used to be. He used to be bad, but he was so bad that people
But what do you think about main event Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble? Pow pow pow.
Whatever.
You a hater. I'm not gonna lie. Both the women's and the men's, I was on the edge of my seat watching because when the one woman popped out that you said was coming out, I was ecstatic, and I was like, "Oh, I love this." And the women were doing their big ones, not gonna lie. And then Baby Doll came back. That's not her name. I forget her name, but I love her.
Liv Morgan and
Oh God, no.
oh, you mean a Bliss? Bliss.
Yeah, I love her. She had a jacket that was dedicated to Bray Wyatt, and I thought it was just so sweet because it said "The Fiend Forever," but they had cut it before people could see the jacket, and somebody uploaded the picture on TikTok, and I'm like, dang, that's just really sweet. Um, and for the guys match, I was expecting for Joe Hendricks to pop out. One, because it's funny, and that's it. I know nothing else about that guy other than his theme song is really funny.
Oh, so you never seen his video, huh?
No.
Yeah, when he was on Impact, that video was hilarious.
I'll have to look it
I
up.
think he still uses it. I'm not sure.
I'll have to look it up. But like, when he came out, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Joe Hendrick. Roman coming out at 16 seems a little meh, but he held his own for a good while. So I was really happy for Roman to stay in there for a while. I knew he wasn't gonna win. Obviously, he's not about to win when he just got off a title reign. But yeah, um, what? IShowSpeed being shoved in the ring was hilarious. I know you didn't see
Yeah,
it.
that.
Oh,
But that was I seen the clip. That was stupid. I'm glad he got he got what he got.
and that was funny because people are like, I always thought wrestling was fake until they saw that he actually was really hurt when he got taken away. And it's like,
Oh, he just got a skint knee. That's all. He got speared, and I don't know how he got
oh,
a skint knee from being speared.
he wasn't just speared. Otis threw him on the table.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Otis threw him on the table because he had helped Otis getting kicked out, and then Otis was really mad, and he just flung him against the announcer table, and then Speed fell into chairs. And I'm like, that is hilarious.
Okay, so that's probably where it happened.
Yeah, because that was more than like a bump. For someone who's not like a professional wrestler, that was more than a bump. Um, I was so scared they were gonna let John Cena win. I was sitting in my room and I'm like going, he bet not win, he bet not win, he bet not win. Cause I get they want John Cena to have his like 17th title reign, but it's also like this man is old. He has not been in the game for real, for real. And y'all want to push for this man to win. This is the same thing I see with Charlotte Flair, honestly, you know? It's like, why? Why do we need to do this?
I believe it's pretty much PR. Tie in his movie audience, suck them into watching wrestling.
Annoying. Yeah, but that would just honestly be like a really boring match if John Cena would have won. But what I find really funny about, you know how like the break character, Jay, somebody was recording behind the scenes when Jay had like walked back there with his son at the end of the match fully, and Jimmy was standing there, and he hugged his brother, and then all you see is Jacob Fatu wearing a Yeet shirt, and then he's like, "I'm so proud of you, man," and I'm like, one, I love that you guys break character, but two, this this makes me a little bit want to know what they're gonna say Jacob Fatu did to Jay, because I feel like it'd be really funny, you know. 'Cause I don't